Hi, James Blacklaw, JB Commercial Finance here. I want to do a very quick post today about property education and the seemingly massive amount of requests I get via email or especially on Facebook about courses that are available, books that are available, join my mentorship, come to this property workshop, etc., etc. And I put a post on Facebook quite recently about this and got a little bit of feedback, both from those who believe that they're a very positive thing and they really help, to those who are absolutely vehemently against this kind of education. And I think the reality is the truth somewhere in the middle. So for those of you who haven't come across this kind of thing before, there's several sort of organisations out there who offer this kind of education, as they call it, where you go along to a free course, and normally they're promoted by Robbie Fowler's face on it, or Steve Backley or Roger Black, these guys who are property gurus. Now they've left professional sport, and you go along to a workshop for a couple of hours. Normally it's free or there's a very small charge. They try and sign you up for a longer program for a couple of grand, and from there you go into different modules, and sometimes by the end of it you've spent 25,000 quid on this education. And I'm going to use the argument that sort of money can actually be used as a deposit on a property, and you could get your first one without having to pay for this education. And I think that's kind of where I still stand on this, to be perfectly honest. I think there's an awful lot of free information out there, whether it's via YouTube, whether it's via podcasts, or whether you are happy to spend 20, 30 quid on a few books or a few workshops, whatever it may be, to go along to and ask for advice. And I am really struggling to understand how you can go along to one of these courses, and they do actively encourage you to take out personal debt on 0% credit cards, etc. I've seen it myself, so don't come and tell me that they don't. To get on these courses, and they spin the whole how can you afford not to do it? This can make you financially free, get financial freedom. That's the big sort of selling point of these. And I've got no problem with this kind of course, this kind of spreadsheet management of debt, which is how these things work on cash flow, they work on return. The models are very, very contrived to make them look better than they are, and I'll take that argument up with anybody. So yes, they have their purpose, but please, if you are going to go along to one of these workshops, one of these courses, and you've got the money and you're happy to spend it, just go in with your eyes wide open and your checkbook at home, and always make sure you have a second thought about them, because yes, they can be very beneficial. Yes, you can learn an awful lot, but these are sales courses, and they're designed to sell you a dream, and they're designed to sell you something which they cannot guarantee in any possible way. So they do prey on vulnerability, that is without doubt at all. But if you go with your eyes wide open, you're prepared to make that commitment, then please feel free to do it. Of course you can. It's there's lots to be had, but do explore the possibilities you have online, free, and through a good broker first, because you'll probably be able to get a lot of information without putting your hand in your pocket. That's my 2 cents for what it's worth about property investment workshops. Thank you very much.